Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen. Playing a little One Piece TCG today, and we're recovering from a game against Croc because they keep leaving. I've played 3 of them in a row, I believe, and every time about halfway through the game, they got up from the table and left. I don't know where they keep going, but they don't want to play with us. I guess Crocodile is just scary. And I will admit, he's scary to me. Look, we find another one. Yeah, we'll keep it. That's a pretty good opener. And it continues to improve. Cool. The Crocs are pretty good, but I do have a 2K. We'll just cycle those out. It probably would have been better to get that in the trash. We'll deploy this. Do I want the ground death or the DOS bones? Probably the DOS bones. And then we go KO this. 0, mill, and our turn. Unfortunately, we lost 2 ground deaths there. Didn't really hit any of our mid-game there. He's got nothing to do, though, which is good. Well, we're on 4. Let's go deploy this. I want these in the trash. We'll just take that. I always like attacking for 7 in case they're willing to give me 2 cards. It doesn't happen a lot. People are usually smart enough to realize they shouldn't be giving me 2 cards this early, but you never know. It's just a quick test. Okay, so we got a DOS Bones engrave. We've got a Mr. 4 Babe in there. He's got a 6. We're going to be at 6 next turn. Not going to be able to play much. Do we counter? We go no block, and we'll just give him the 2K. Man, we just find a lot of our 2Ks here. He wants to redirect into the Dellinger just because he wants... He continually wants us to ramp him. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's not really a shocker in my mind. Let's do this. We're gonna go deploy. And I'm actually going to deploy this. We're going to go KO, mill 2, take this, and then we need to trash this Crocodile and one of these, and end our turn. Now we've got everybody in the trash. Everybody's rotating. Got the full rotation now. Got Miss Doublefinger in there. Got our Croc in there. We've got the Bond Clay. Got Babe in there. Got the DOS Bones. I think that's everybody we need in rotation. He gets a Virgo. Puts 2/3 Dawn on there. You can attack for 8, sure. I'm not going to deny you that. Yeah, we'll just trigger and rip a card out of your hand. It's basically all you ever want to see those for is triggers. Okay, we are up to 8. Okay, do we want to play this or this? I can go 4/4. I can go 8. What do we want to do? either way, I'm not going to have enough Dawn to do much. Let's do this. Let's see if you redirect it here. Nope. Lets that go. Gets out a Rosie. Let's go 7 at him. Get him down to 3. Let's go deploy. We'll make it so this can't attack, and then I'm gonna go mill. Then what do we want to trash? Probably one of these, I imagine. Yep. Go like that and say end our turn. Okay, so neither of his guys can attack us. We've got the Crocodile in rotation now. Very solidly in rotation. Makes us very, very happy. Got out 2 attacks. And we've got the full rotation of Baroque Work agents in the trash. Okay, okay. And then this is a heal, of course. 6 is not enough. He needs to go at least 7. We're in a pretty good spot now, because I'm just going to attack and trash this and rotate all over the place. I can rest one of my opponent's characters at the cost of 0, which will probably be this. Or do I want it to be this? He's going to redirect us into this no matter what we do. Let's go and attack straight in. 10. Yep. That's exactly what we thought they would do. Let's go like this, and we'll say... I'd like to do this one, but we're going to do this. And this. We don't need to mill. We will trash one of these. Say this can't attack us. And then we will go and deploy this. Rest that. And then what do we want to do? Probably just attack pretty big this turn. Attack 8 into 6, because this can only attack characters, so if he does give it up, I can't go after his life. But I am going to poke in pretty heavily here with just 8/8. I'd like to play this as well. I am looking for one of the ground deaths that remain in the deck. I know I lost 2 of them early. Cool. Gives it up. I'm just going to attack you for 5. How many cards do you want to not have? I do need to be very careful, though. I have very few cards in my deck. I'm down to 9. Deck out is a real danger. Especially with this, constantly trashing and drawing cards. How many Crocs have we seen? I've only got one in trash, I believe. Yep. Only got one trash, which means somewhere between my life and the last 9 cards, I've got 2 more Crocs I can play with, which we do like. Alright, big fella, what are you gonna do? I imagine he's checking our trash just because we have been so heavy. He's starting to see what we got left. We got 30 cards in our trash. He's got 7. We both have 5 cards and 3 life. Next turn, I'm going to try and get at least 2, probably 3 of his life, if we can manage it. We'll just keep locking down whatever his biggest character is. No, I'm not getting 3 of his guys now. So he's going to make it so neither of these can attack, which is really unfortunate. And then he will redirect this attack into this. Well, I can't save that, so we'll let it go. What do we want to give you? I will trash this. There's one of our ground deaths. We've been looking for those. Excuse me. Okay. So this can't attack. Let's go 10. Excuse me. Let's take this and let's jam this. We're not gonna mill. Well, there's one of them. Okay. Just gonna redirect, I would imagine. Unfortunately, his Dawn's pretty low. Okay, we do get a card out of his hand, but we made so 2 of his guys can attack. We've got 2 10k attackers for next turn, which is really good. 1 7k, and our leader. So we're not in any danger, except for from deck out. We've got a ground death in hand for heavy defense. He's got a Dellinger. It's a 7. Got an 8. 8. 9. Yep. We'll take the 9. Look, I found the 4th Crocodile. I've been looking for that. Okay. Let's see. Let's go 7 at him. He doesn't have a lot of cards. What are you gonna do about it, buddy? I can keep 2 of these down again, which I think is what I'm gonna do. by playing the Croc. What's it gonna be, guy? Okay. If your leader's... Yeah, that's fine, I think. So you're 7 now? I want cards out of your hand. Or if you to redirect into one of these so you can't ramp back up, but you don't really need to ramp. Okay, he redirected into one of those, which means I guarantee I get these 2 lives. Reveals and draws the baby 5, because that's going to be what he needs to heal next turn. And then we're going to play this. No milling. Trash the brick. Make it so that can't attack. End our turn. Okay, buddy. You're down all your lives. I've got 3 Crocs. 1 missed double finger. We've made it. You can play the one that'll heal you, which means you'll get a redirect to heal. I'm going to have to hit 3 times to kill you next turn. But I should be able to get there. But you have got up to 7 cards now. You're going to be at 6 because you have to play the card you searched last turn. That's going to heal you. He's going to kill one of these. We are dangerously low on cards. No, you can attack your 5 into my 10. You didn't have any Given Dawn, so it didn't work. GG. Well, I think we had him there, either way. Because it would have been, what, -8? So this would have been a 2 and 5. Yeah, I mean, I would have lost this Croc either way, I think. Because he'd attacked twice into it, but he could never get this. Even if I had to go 2, 3, 4, 5 to get this up, I would never have let it die to that. Unless he gave me everything. And he only had 4 of those, and he needed to play this baby 5, so he would have only had 1 Dawn, so he could never get both. And that would have been just game on board, because we'd have gone 10, 10, probably, what, like 3 and 7, so 10, 10, 10, and 12. He was never getting out any of that. GG to my opponent. We got there. This deck is insane. It requires a lot of thinking. What do you want in your trash? What do you want in your hand? Can you get all the pieces in the trash? Can you combo between your guys? And can you multi-combo with Crocodile? Because you need the combo with Crocodile, and then you need the smaller cards that retrieve stuff out of your trash and into your hand. So using the Mr. 4 Babe as a blocker, and on his KO grabbing the Croc back so that you can cycle that Croc out multiple times is really good, but it's a lot of fun. But man, it is hard. I cannot imagine playing this in a tournament setting where you have to play it 7 rounds back to back to back. It requires so much brain power. But maybe that's just because I'm inexperienced with the deck. Let's go take a quick look at the deck list. Alright, here is Crocodile from OP14. 4 Miss Wednesday, 3 Miss Golden Week, 4 Makita, 4 Doffy, 4 Bentham, 4 Babe, 4 Zala, 4 Bones, 4 Miss All Sunday, 4 Crocs, 4 Ground Death, 4 Disappointed, and 3 Negative Hollow. It's a pretty fun deck list, but like I said, I do feel like it is pretty hard to do, especially trying to do the repeatability because of how much the deck changes. But I've always personally struggled with that for black decks, having to manage what's in your trash and what's on field. I'm just a lot more comfortable with decks where I have the information in my hand and on field, and it is, you know, a quarter of the amount of information you have to manage. But this deck really does reward all of that, and being able to rotate the 8-cost Croc multiple times to hold off 2 large attacks every turn is really good. And then if you can manage to set up the Babe so that if you need another Croc in rotation and being able to self-KO it and get more on it back into hand is really good. It's hard to do. The only one I don't really like is the Miss All Sunday because it is a brick and I almost never want to play it. But what do I know? Let me know what you guys think. What I do right, what I do wrong. Do you like the deck? I think that's all I got for you. So as always, good luck and good games.